Hey, Ray from Bridge Marina here. We're doing a walkthrough and a review on the Starcraft SX23 DL. This model is really top of the line for Starcraft and really has a lot to go through, so be patient. We're gonna go through a lot on this boat. I'm gonna start at the bow just to kind of get us going. One of the things you immediately notice when you look at this boat and hop in is just how plush it is. It almost feels guilty that it's a pontoon boat. The seats are just firm but soft. The material is, I mean, literally like your couch at your house. They've really done a wonderful job with the finishing on this, between the soft fabric, the stitching, the different fabrics they've used in here that have made it really, I mean, it looks and feels very comfortable. It just feels wonderful and really is a nicely finished off boat. Both the port and starboard lounges are really just the right size. Definitely comfortable for one person to lay out here. Could certainly put 4 up here at the bow. You can even option out a bow table if you wanted to. This forward area is just very comfortable and plush. Again, I almost don't feel like I'm on a pontoon boat. On top of that, they've done a good job with some integrated storage in here as well, behind all the seats and of course under the seats as well. Hinged, really nice and really well finished off. But again, full space here on these bow seats because this is likely where you're gonna stow your anchor on board. One of the great things, they've got recessed cup holders both sides, got chargers on port and starboard side, USB as well as USB-C right integrated into the seat with your cup holders. I want to go all the way to the bow here on it as well with this extremely heavy fence panel on this that Starcraft has done a great job finishing off. But when I get all the way out here in the bow, I've got just the right amount of space out here because a lot of folks want a forward deck on their pontoon boat because it just makes it easy to get on and off port or starboard side. And this one's done a great job. This model is probably about 20 inches on this forward deck that just makes it easy to traverse either guests off one side or the other. Starcraft is really thoughtful about putting some deck lighting here because this is going to be a pathway on and off the boat, even at the bow. And they put some lights up here just to light the way for you. And of course, one of the other things we're going to notice when we get outside of this boat is just the sleek lines they've done on this outside fence panel. You'll see that when we do some exterior shots. This is just a good looking boat. As we come inside, I don't want to pass up the in-floor storage on here as well. That's finished off really nicely. And Starcraft's known for just having a cavernous in-floor storage. This also has its own automatic bilge pump that's inside there as well to keep it dry in the event you run into some rain. One of the great things Starcraft did on this particular model is we do have separate breakers for all my accessories in here, which are just an arm's reach away and really easy to read. In case I pop a fuse or a breaker on something, easy to find it and reset it. I can also get a full-size porta potty or a cooler in here as well. As I move mid-ship on this particular model, I'm actually a huge fan of this with this flip-flop seat on the port side, which works out great. So if I am, the co-captain or passenger, I mean, I've got seating for 2 people here. I mean, it's really comfortable. This fence panel is actually upholstered, so I can actually lean against it and it's rather comfortable. But the nice thing is if I want to be a different part of the crowd, I can always slide this the opposite way and get involved in conversation here in this aft seating area. Now, of course, the captain's chair also rotates around, so there's a comfortable spot here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 or more people around this aft seating area. Just make it a great entertainment boat. Now, of course, I already just took a look here at our pedestal table, which is a heavy-duty, very robust table with a little granite in the middle and 5 cup holders. So if you are entertaining, this is a great boat for multiple people and a great little area. Now, we'll get into the sound system later, but it also has speakers abound with a subwoofer over here on the starboard side. This is set up for entertainment. We do have a freshwater sink over here on the starboard side, as well as some countertops. Great amount of space for storage in here for a cooler or your accessories or anything else you might want, as well as further aft. Again, more storage for anything you might be bringing out for a night or afternoon or day on the water with your family and friends. Of course, that's not all this boat is set up for. It does have a great aft seating area as well, because this seat flip-flops back and forth. So if you're out sun lounging or maybe watching kids doing water sports or something of that nature, I mean, this back area is rather immense. Easily, if you're 6 foot, definitely get 1, 2, or 3 people over here. Some more cup holders over here on the port side. Can also control my stereo from here. I've also got my USB and USB-C charger, as well as some other storage over here. And again, they've done a great job with these seats. They are extremely comfortable. And of course, I have all the sound I need back here. I've got 2 speakers facing me, as well as a sub just up on the starboard side. So since we're back here, let's talk a little bit further about the storage we actually have underneath here as well. So one of the great things is under this aft seating area, I've got a large changing room as well as a bunch of storage. And this is where my dual batteries as well as my battery charger are set up as well. Nice integrated large changing room that's not taking up any deck space as well as really not taking up any storage space. So in the event you need this for whether it be ahead or perhaps to get changed after you've been doing some swimming, is a nice large changing room that really isn't taking up any deck space on the boat or inhibiting any storage space you might be looking for. Now we're gonna go all the way aft on this, and they've done a great job with a rather large, you can say, swim area or aft deck. This one has a full ski tow on it. The nice thing about this is, one, it's nice when you're moving around on this aft deck, you always have something to hold on to. You can also attach some accessories to this. You can attach a float to it. So it's a nice option to have, as well as it just makes great for skiing and water sports back here. This particular model does come with the lily pad ladder on it, which is a great ladder. Nice thing is easy to release into the water, and as you notice, it kind of moves away from the boat. So it almost creates a step-like feature to get in and out of the water, just making it really easy for access and egress from the water. And when it's time to pick up, I can just grab this line, pull it back up to the boat, and then reattach it and be on my way. I don't have to get in the water, I don't have to pull up a wet ladder. Really easy. It's a great option on these Starcrafts now. Probably the one thing everybody wants to know is, how does this thing run? Well, of course, this is going to be a really well-performing boat. I will say it is rather heavy because of all the stuff that's on this boat, but it's going to give a great ride, especially this 300 horsepower Mercury Verado. Of course, one of the things you don't want to miss is this integrated ski tower, which is used for water sports as well as has an integrated Bimini top in it. This one is power. So if you live on a lake like this where you've got to go under the bridge, can go up and down via power, which is a nice option, so you can make sure you can get, underneath bridges, or if you're stowing this someplace, you can stow it away and reduce the height on it. And of course, I guess the other thing you probably didn't miss was these can speakers back here. If you're looking for a lot of sound to have a great party while you're out in the waterway, that'd be the way to do it. Got lighted RGB in all our cup holders, as well as in our speakers and our seat base. So when you do get to your helm, this really has a full-featured helm that everything is sitting right in front of me. And of course, if I like, it does have a seat that raises and lowers as well and tilts back. And I just really feel comfortable here. All my gauges as well as my Simrad are easily accessible. Have a nice little spot here for my phone if I like. I've got another charger down here, my own cup holders, and this one even has cooled cup holders for the operator, so a little extra special treatment if you're the captain of this boat. I do know everybody probably wants to see what this thing drives like, and it shouldn't disappoint. It's powered by a 300 horsepower Mercury Verado. And again, this is a rather heavy pontoon boat, so I probably expect mid-40s out of it, but it's gonna be a really strong ride, which today is gonna be, it's like literally we're gonna be driving on glass today with a calm lake. But let's get this thing out for a ride and see how it performs. I've set this to Mercury's active trim just to let the boat do its own thing. Let's just see how it pops up to plane. And as you can imagine, with this 300, even though this is a heavier, fully featured boat, it just zips right up to plane. And it's gonna hold that plane every bit at 14, 15 miles an hour. And again, the lake is glass right this second, but between the power as well as the power steering on this from Mercury, it's just a dream to drive at this 13, 15 mile an hour speed. Just gonna pick it up just a little bit, get up into that 20 something miles an hour. And as I do this, I can feel the active trim raise that bow out of the water. We're up into the mid 20s, which, this might be a little fast for your general cruising, but if you're making a way across a large lake, this is probably where you're gonna run at, is that mid 20, 23 mile an hour range. And man, this is just smooth in this particular boat. And a lot of that has to do with the HMX performance package on it, as well as, I'm gonna say the additional weight this particular model carries. And when you go scooting back through your own waves like I'm doing right now, it really feels like a dream. And the neat thing about this active trim is I take a tight corner, it is automatically trimming that engine under. So I'm really not losing much speed or power, or I don't feel the boat bogging down at all. And I'm going back through my own waves again, just to create somewhat of a chop. And again, this particular model just feels like a dream. Again, a lot to do with the weight on this particular boat. I'm gonna pick up my pace just a little bit more, up into those low 30s, and it just kind of jumps right up. It has a lot of punch in this particular boat. That again, it's gonna leg it out into that 40 mile an hour plus range. Fun boat to drive. If you guys are looking for you know, a really fun, sporty, luxurious triple pontoon, this hits the mark. Now, of course, from a price range, you know, it stands out a little bit as well. But when you start to think what you're getting for this price from a, you know, I'm gonna say a luxury, accessories, performance, you know, if you are serious about being out on the water with a nice triple pontoon, this SX really won't disappoint you. Now, one of the things I really like about this particular boat, other than it's, you know, really luxurious and has everything on it, is its size to horsepower ratio. I'm a big fan of something in that 23-foot mark, and this is probably just about 24, full deck size. With that 300, it's just the right amount of power. I get the right amount of folks on board. It still stays relatively easy to dock and maintain, you know, around the marina. It just gives you a great all-around boat. So again, if you're looking for, you know, a very nice triple pontoon, this SX could be for you. Now, if you're just getting into this, you need to learn more, you know, reach out to us. We're glad to help you. Maybe you need a boating safety certificate, maybe you want to rent a boat, maybe you want to join a boating club, or maybe you want to own something like this. Whatever it is, we're here to get you on the water. I appreciate you watching.